Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Foliage. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So I will put the name of this flower on the screen because I recently found the name of this plant. It's basically a weed, but it gets very beautiful flowers, as you might have seen this in my earlier videos as well. But it's not the flower that I wanted to show you guys in this video. Now what happened is I had two of the seed pods that were ready on this, like the seed pod tends to look like this. So there were two of the seed pods like this that were growing, and of late it has been raining a lot in my city. Now when I happened to notice this, I thought every time, like whenever I have seen a seed pod like this, after a couple of days it happens to become like this, like the seed pod tends to fall off. And today again in the morning when I seen this, I was quite disappointed, as in like, why are the seed pods not forming? Probably it's because of the rains. There's a lot of wind, so probably because of that the seed pods are just falling off, and I was quite upset about it. But then today when I was just checking around, I noticed something. This thing over here, this is fallen down over here. So this is the seed pod cover of this plant. And this means that the seed pod did not fall because of the rain, but the seed pod happened to burst. I am so excited about this because I didn't know. I thought probably the seed pod will get ripe and then you need to take it out and separate it. But I just realized, I'm not very sure, but I'm just speculating this. I think the seed pod tends to burst because this is the open shell. The seeds are not present in this, which means that the seeds have dispersed somewhere over here in the vicinity. So this is the seed pod, and I seen another seed cover in this, as you can see over here. This is another seed cover. So most probably the seeds have opened and they have spread somewhere, which is good, but I don't know where the seeds are. So I think it basically bursts, the seed pod bursts, and then the seeds tend to disperse around. So I'm not very sure where the seeds are, but at least I'm happy that the seeds were formed. I thought basically it was getting destroyed because of the rains, but it's not because of the rains. Probably the seed pod tends to get mature and it will burst, and then the seeds will fall everywhere in the vicinity, so which is good. But again, I hope I would have found the seeds, but it's going to be very difficult. Now I feel the seeds might be very similar to morning glory. I'm not very sure, but whatever it is, I hope I find the new plants very soon. It's very difficult to find the new plants because there is a lot of weeds, so it's very difficult to find the seeds. But in case if I happen to see any seedlings or any saplings, because I have to ensure that the leaf tends to look like this, that is the only way I can indicate that this is the same plant, because the leaves are a little bit different of this plant, so it is going to take a while. But any which ways, I'm very excited. I hope the seeds have fallen down in the soil itself and not anywhere else, because there is some concrete as well, so if it's going to fall on the concrete, it might not survive. But any which ways, I'm very happy about it. All this while I was tense that the seed pod is not forming because of the rains, but actually it was bursting. You can see this is another seed pod that had bursted. There's these two, and there were a couple of more, so I think there was somewhere they have dispersed in this area. So guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.